Congratulations to you, I hope you guys are all good. And of course, I hope you're okay. Now, I might be talking a little bit quieter today. And that's because it's still early in the morning. It is just 6:30 in the morning. And I'm awake early as usual. And I got myself a BBC. No lemon tea today like yesterday, but BBC today. That's a good BBC. First one in the morning. Always a good one. So, yesterday I asked the question on the Facebook page, and I also asked it on Instagram to get your questions in for the Sunday Q&A. So what I have here is the Facebook page, and I also got the Instagram ready to go. So I'm going to answer all these questions rather than from the computer today, straight from the mobile telephone, because that's how we roll, right? Oh, I just want to thank everybody that purchased the t-shirt. Thank you very much. You know, your support is incredible. And they'll be sent on Monday, because obviously you ordered the weekend, so they'll be sent Monday morning, first thing, first class. So they should be with you as soon as possible. And a few questions from last week required a separate video because they was quite in depth. So if you've asked questions from the last 2 previous weeks, please allow me to just give me a bit of time to catch up, because I've been behind with work and things. So I will get to your questions, and you will get a video answering your questions, so stay tuned for them. I'm sorry my voice sounds a little bit husky this morning. Right, first question comes from Eric. Would you have sex with a goat without anyone knowing, or not have sex with the goat, but everyone think you did? You kind of got me by the short and curlies there. I just have sex with a goat. Never done it before, but hey, who knows? What do you think of my belt pimp? I sent you a message. Oh, basically this gentleman, he bought the lifting belt, the same as me, I believe. It's the RDX, it is RDX, I'm pretty sure it is. RDX weightlifting belt. It's 4 inches by 10 millimeters thick. It's a lever belt, exactly what you see in my training videos. I think they're a great belt. If you guys are from the UK and don't want to pay the extortionate price of shipping for a Inza belt, then I definitely think that this is a great substitute for that kind of belt. I know my friend Herbie from Beat Down Your Body, Knuckle Down, when I went and trained with him, he actually has the strength shot version, and I actually had a look at that, and that seems pretty decent as well. So if you are from the UK, there is a couple of variations, so you don't have to worry about paying, you know, like $100 shipping just to get the belt over here, and that's the reason why I didn't buy an Inza belt, and I think they're great. What is your new job? Seriously, how do you find time to do work, have a life, and do a YouTube? I personally am finding it personally finding I do not have time. How do you do it, Dan? The new shirts look killer. Thanks. Thanks, Robert. That was from LT Rob. He's got a YouTube channel. I'll put that in the description. And everyone that's got a YouTube channel that asks a question, I will always put it in the description anyway. And if I forget, I'm very sorry, but I will get round to doing it. So, what is my new job? I work for a fine foods company. We deliver top quality produce. I'm a driver. I have worked in the warehouse, I've worked in the office and things like that, but I prefer to do driving. I do a lot of driving. I drive up to, well, from my house to work is about half an hour. Then I drive to Birmingham every day, which is about 40 miles, no, about 150 miles. Then I drive around to Oxford. I drive around Leamington Spa. I drive around Cirencester. And like all around Oxford area. So I do a lot of mileage a day, about 500 miles a day. And then I come back. So I start work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm back home in my house by usually 2 o'clock once I've gone back to the yard and everything. Then I do my YouTube videos, edit them, get them up for 6 PM Greenwich Mean Time. And then I go to work in the evening as well. And I do a second job. And then I come home, I package up all the orders that have been done for that day, and then Leanne, being the good girl that she is, usually takes them to the post office when she's at work, posts them all for me so that I don't have to make a separate trip to the post office. And then, yeah, that's about it. And then me and Leanne, it is hard, I'm not going to lie, you know, we don't spend as much time together as we would like. Today is Sunday, so that's why I'm doing this video early as well. So we're going to go out for the day and we're going to actually have a good day together. And I may vlog it, so stay tuned for that, you know. We haven't actually had a day together for a long time, so stay tuned for that. It'll be up on the vlogging channel, which is always in the description. And yeah, we're gonna have a good day today. So that's how I manage it. I just kind of sacrifice a lot of things. Like it's Sunday morning, and I was up at 5:30 this morning. So it's one of those things. Where do you think your macros will end up when you finish your cut? Much love, bro. At the moment, they're at about 2,350. I haven't changed them for the last few weeks now. And I reckon they will be at around 2,000 by the time I finish my cut. If not, a bit less. I don't want to drop below 1,900 if I have to. You know, I'd really like to keep them above 2,000 if I can. But I'm going to play it by ear. You know, I don't know how it's going to pan out now that I'm doing more of a sedentary job. I do a lot of lifting all day anyway. But I mean, a lot of driving. So my calories are staying the same at the moment to see how my progression goes with my diet. But we'll see from here. What are your thoughts on carb cycling? Personally, I think it is good. I mean, a lot of people do use it in their training, in their diets and things like that, and they get results from it. In effect, it is where you go for maybe 2 days having high carbs, 2 days having low carbs, things like that. You know, you're carb cycling. So not maybe high carb day, low carb day, high carb. Like I say, it's always about your carbs changing. Do I think it's okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. Have I done it? No, I haven't yet. It might be something I need to do once I get down to a lower percentage of body fat, but I haven't had to try it as of yet. Ever tried to skip the BBC? I don't feel much difference while drinking it, but I feel much more tired when I don't. I have, when I went to work the other day, I took my hand flask because I couldn't find my big flask, my big thermos. So I went to work and I was literally just, I didn't even have a coffee, like a BBC, you know. I was just like, oh my God, I had one. I drove all the way up to Birmingham on 1 cup of coffee. Usually I'd have, you know, like 2 or 3 cups of coffee in that time because I'd be at home doing videos with you guys. But that day I had to drive all the way up there with just 1 coffee. Needless to say, I was pretty distraught by the time I got there. But I have gone without coffee before, and it doesn't bother me whatsoever. I only drink it for the taste. It doesn't give me a buzz. It doesn't keep me awake or anything like that. I drink coffee at 10 o'clock at night before I go to bed. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape or form. But I enjoy the taste of it, just like I enjoy the taste of Diet Pepsi or Pepsi Max. You know, that's the only reason I drink it. Right, over to the Instagram post. Is it fine to have a different accessory movement every week as long as you're consistent with your main lifts? Right. I want to get kind of in depth into this one now. As you guys know, I'm running the Boring But Big template, and I go into the gym on a day and I'll target a specific muscle group. So say for instance tomorrow's bench press day. So I'll go into the gym and I'll bench press my sets that the application asks me to do, and then accessory work is what I choose to do. And usually my accessory work will be incline press. Now if the incline press is in use, then I won't hesitate and just go with a wide grip flat bench press or a close grip bench press. You know, it really doesn't matter. And then if I'm after that and I feel like doing maybe a little bit more, then I might just do some flies or something like that. Accessory work doesn't have to be the same. It's not set in stone. It's your preference. The way that I would suggest doing accessory work is target your weak areas with the accessory work. So when you go in and do your flat bench press, maybe you're doing 7 sets, you do the free warm up and free working, and then it'll be more than that. If you're doing the Boring But Big challenge, you'll do the accessory work afterwards. Excuse me. So you do maybe your 11 sets. The 5 at the end. The 5 at the end are 50% of your 1 rep max, or your 50% of your training max. So you're only doing just repetitions. Do not underestimate it, because it is not easy anyway. So by the time you've done that, you might not even feel like you need to do any accessory work. But if you do accessory work, it's not set in stone. Just say for instance your weak area is your upper pectoral. So go in there and just do maybe some incline dumbbell press, maybe 3 sets, incline dumbbell flies, something that's going to engage that upper pectoral so that it gets a bit of stimulation. Of course, it's going to get stimulation anyway when you're doing a flat bench press. But if you really want to target weak areas, then obviously if you want to target something with accessory work, target the weak area of the muscle, and that is down to you. So look at yourself in the mirror, you know, from different angles, and you know, initialize where that weak area is, and pay that a little bit of attention. May you grace us with your information about the sponsorship you've talked about in the past. Basically, I was talking about sponsorship, kind of like these big companies do, you know, where they send you products, you wear it, you get a discount code and things like that. So that's what I would like to do eventually. And who knows how it's going to end up, you know. My company's only very small at the moment. My company's in this room right here. So it's not something that's going to happen overnight. And you know, I don't know how it's going to go yet. So just stay tuned for that. That's all I can say. But I would like to eventually get some apprentices. Now I'm going to leave it at that. I'll let you guys, you know, let that tick over in your head, thinking, well, how can Dan have an apprentice? You know, when maybe we live in the US and he lives in the UK. Just let that simmer in your mind for a minute, and you know, at the end of the video, you know, think about how you could be an apprentice to me, okay? And I've got ideas already how I want an apprentice. Maybe someone that's going to be, I'll supply them with clothing, maybe some nutritional supplements, maybe, you know, a bit of money for food every month, and you'll be my apprentice, okay? And you will do the workouts that I set, the training, the diets, the sleep regimens, and I will train you kind of like a client, but you will be my apprentice. You know, if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comment section, because it's something I'm thinking about doing. So stay tuned for that. More information coming soon. People all around me take aminos, and I don't know about it much. What do you think about it, and what does it really do? Amino acids, are they essential? I'm not going to say they are. I don't believe in taking supplements, although I recently bought a supplement, and you're going to see a video on that very soon. I believe I have to do a video on that, and the reason that is because I needed it, because I've been missing out on things. Amino acids, I mean, a lot of people do take them. I don't have the money to go out and buy amino acids. I don't have the money to go out and buy all these nutritional supplements that I would like. You know, maybe like pre-workouts. I don't believe in them, but I like the feeling that they give me. And you know, I'd like to buy a pre-workout, but I just can't afford it. I can't afford to go out and blow £30 on a tub or £25 on a tub of protein or something like that, when I could pay my electric bill and stuff like that, you know. So I pay my bills first. If I've got money left, then I'll buy a supplement. But I'm not going to say that they're essential. I mean, the only way that I can really ever tell you to do something is try it for yourself. If it doesn't work for you, discard it. You've done it then. You don't have to worry about that constant thing in the back of your mind thinking, what if, what if? Try it. If it doesn't work, discard it. Refeed days, do you do them, and what is your take on them, Broseph? I haven't done a refeed day. No, I've never done a refeed day. I've done a cheat day. Does that count? Because that's a kind of refeed day. But refeed days, do I do them? No, I haven't done a refeed day. I might do one once I get down to about 180 pounds. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Would you rather... Oh, no, this is the same question again about the sexy thrust. What do you think of the cube method? Is it better than a 5-3-1? I'm going to say, I don't know, because I've never really looked into the cube. I don't even know what the cube is about. So I'm not going to have to get... I'm going to have to skip that one and not give an opinion on it. Is the cube something, however... is the cube something I would like to try one day? Most certainly. I would definitely like to give the cube method a try, because I've seen Simon Otero and Garrett from Masthetics. They used the cube method, or they did use the cube method, and they got some really good results on it. So they got a YouTube channel as well, so I put that in the description. But they had a yeah, they'd done the cube method for quite a while, I believe, and they got a lot of good results on it. So it's definitely something I would like to try in the near future. So that is the Q&A for today, guys. I hope you had a great day. Have a great weekend, man. It's Sunday, okay? Sunday is Sunday fun day. Go and do something fun. Don't sit at home being boring, unless that's what you're into. Because I can't complain. I do that shit every day. Well, I'm a boring motherfucker. So I'm going to have a nice big roast dinner today. Oh, I'm looking forward to it now, and it's only 6:40 in the morning. No, I'm a bit later than that. I think it's just gone 7. So I hope you guys are all good. I hope you have a good day. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace! This is the fitted t-shirt. Yes, I'm probably not the best person to model this, but it is fitted. It is tailored in to keep the upper portion of it tight and